Today already. Come on. Take your time.
There it is.
Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker.
Picker.
Picker. How's everyone doing today? It's Thursday. Man, this year is just flying. Flying by.
We just about have August whipped.
Yep, just about. I can't believe that. That is just, that's crazy. What's really crazy is Friday. No, not Friday. Sunday. I was like, Friday? That doesn't sound right. Yeah. Sunday. I will be half a century old. Half a century old. That's just absurd. That is just that to me that is just crazy, because when you're young, you look at the people that are, you look at your parents that are 30 and 40 years old and you're thinking, man, I don't want to be that old. And then, and then you crawl through that and then it's like, yeah, I am that old. I don't like it. Morning, Bridget.
Morning.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, good luck.
It's just, you just keep getting older. So
Yeah.
do I.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday, Mom celebrated her 92nd birthday.
Wow. Wow.
And yeah, it's like,
just keep plugging along, huh?
I need to live that long too. Just out of spite to my boys.
Here, take that.
Yeah. Bum Craig Picard, the most welcoming person in the world.
That's right. He's everywhere.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Hank says probably gonna miss a lot of chat today. We don't do spring cleaning here. We just do hurricane cleaning.
Oh no.
So if we're without power for a few days again, we aren't dealing with it then. Well, that makes sense. Hank says trying to list as much as possible today and make a few last minute sales over the next couple of days in case we have to put store in vacation mode. Well, that's the good thing is you know what to do to prepare for it. You're not completely in the dark and you've been through this before, so you got to get things in order.
Yep.
I don't know. I got a message this morning says that we're a risk for having severe weather today. So
there you go.
Okay, I'll keep my eye out. I ain't gonna bank on it though. I do that, and then I'm disappointed.
Oh, jeez. I wouldn't be disappointed. You need to be happy.
Well, you get ready for it, and just like with the tornado warning or whatever, you get ready for it. I sleep with my shoes on and
get those Cheez-Its in the closet.
I got to get the Cheez-Its and the dog treats in the closet. I'm prepared, and then usually it'll just go around me. It'll like make a little, alternate route and go around me, and yeah. And then I'm upset. Anyway.
I had a bummer this morning. Customer wrote me a note saying, this watch is cloudy and the battery doesn't work.
Oh.
I think return it. It's a $150 watch. So I was like, oh, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I so wanted to write him back and say, well, did you take it swimming?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it wasn't cloudy when you sent it, obviously.
No, it was working.
I mean, you could dispute it.
Yeah, I'm too old and lazy to dispute stuff, man.
Well, I mean, that really does suck, and you probably should dispute it.
If I get it back and a crab lice crawls out of it, I'll make a stink.
You're too easy.
With some things, some things aren't worth fighting.
Yeah, well.
I could call the buyer a dirty, low-down, swimming pool Duncan watch guy and probably only wind up making him mad and me more upset about it. So deal with it, old man.
Hank says, thanks for reaching out to me about this. Please keep in mind that watches look and work best when they're not dropped in the toilet. Thanks. Shirley, good morning, Shirley. She says, Hank, before my daughter moved to Florida, I thought hurricanes were something very different. Now, as you, she matter-of-factly preps. Mom is comfort. Yeah, I mean, you gotta prep for that stuff. Oh, get it. But yeah, you do have to be somewhat prepared.
Pay $35 for express shipping for a $10 item, but it says free shipping.
Somebody wants express shipping for a $10 item?
She's reporting me to eBay.
Oh my God.
Huh?
I have standard shipping clicked on everything. I had a buyer.
Here, let me give you the number.
Yeah. I had a buyer yesterday want me to send something priority mail that weighed less than a pound, and I was like, no, that's not what you signed up for, Pilgrim. And then I just sent it how I wanted to.
Yeah. Right.
It was a movie poster, and they wanted it wrapped in steel and concrete pillars and stuff. And
wow.
No, that's going to weigh too much.
Well, I mean, if they want them wrapped that well and that secure, then they could pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't message them back. I just sent it how I was going to.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that after they buy something and then they message you like all these instructions.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I get that a lot.
Like the ones that say, please make sure you write the item number on the outside of the label and all this other crap. I don't do any of that.
Mm-hmm.
Or the ones that say, please don't include an invoice. Then you know it's drop ship.
Yeah.
Yep.
I include the invoice. It's the only ones I send invoices on.
Do you really?
Yes.
Well, that's probably not going to earn you repeat customers there, little Miss Bridget.
They don't know. They're not getting it. They're sending it to somebody else.
There you go. Ooh, you're ornery. A little
If
bit of
somebody
orneriness
has a
there.
problem with it, they're going to contact them and say, "Hey, this didn't." Then they're going to know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
They'll get over it.
They're all foreign buyers anyway, usually.
yeah. Gwen sold a jacket yesterday to
Awesome.
a guy from Argentina, and he put a Florida address in,
Uh-huh.
but eBay is not. It's every time we click print label, it's giving an error message.
His address is probably too big, so you need to separate it on the two lines.
No, it doesn't even go to it doesn't even go to the shipping page. It just gives us a message saying,
"Oh, well, you need to call you."
Yeah.
Now you're working two stores.
Yeah, Gwen said she would call.
We need to get you another store eventually. So there we go.
I may just go pirate ship and go ahead and send it to the sucker.
Yeah.
Does global shipping even go to Argentina? I don't think it does.
I don't know, but if it's a Florida address, it shouldn't really matter.
Right.
As long as he put the Florida address in there.
Well, on the you can look at the transaction record, and his address is on there as being Florida.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what's going on then.
Carol, good luck on your procedure today.
Yes.
Did you get all the Go Lightly choked down? That's the hard part.
Yeah.
You have to drink a whole gallon of that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and trying to stay, you got to stay pretty close to the bathroom.
Yeah, Chris got sick on that stuff the last time.
Yeah.
Like he threw it up.
Ugh.
Oh, God, great. Ugh.
It's difficult to get it all down.
Mm-hmm. Well, and he was prepping at work. You know, he's drinking this crap at work.
Oh, yeah. That's, ugh. Well, it'll all be over today, and you won't have to worry about it.
Now, how many years do you normally have to, like, he has to do his every 2 years because his brother had colon cancer. But I don't know what's the norm, like.
I think it's I think after you turn a certain age, I think they want you to do it, more regular. I think it's 2 or 3 years. Is it 5 years? Okay, 5 years.
5 years. Yeah, because I know he has to do his more often because of his brother. But
my doc told me 10 years, but whatever.
You're gonna get a nice little nap out of that. So
a nap?
Look forward to that. Yeah, they're gonna knock her out.
Oh, see, he doesn't get knocked out.
He doesn't?
No. He gets numbed up, but not knocked out.
Usually they knock you out. It's like a general anesthesia.
No.
Yep, that's the way mine was.
Maybe he told me he didn't want to get
I don't want to be awake for that shit. I do not want to be awake for that. No,
I don't either.
No how, no way.
I remember.
But I guess if you were, Twilight, but I'm out. I don't know what that means.
The first one he had, he was knocked out. But then everyone after that, he hasn't been.
But definitely if if you're having general anesthesia, that's not the best thing for you. If they can do like a drug where they, make you fall asleep or whatever. And then, of course, they do the, local anesthesia or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's better. But
oh no, he's wide awake because he watches the TV screen.
Oh my gosh.
Because he actually watched him this last time take the polyps out.
Oh my gosh.
Because of course then he's telling me how they did it. I'm like,
wow. But she says Twilight, but I'm out. So it must be maybe a cocktail that you take.
Oh.
Well, colonic is basically a medical enema, but with the colonoscopy, they go in, and if there's any polyps, they take them out. So that's a little bit different than a colonic, but Texas Brenda says I was lucky enough to do the color guard box mailed to my house so far. Doctor said I should eventually do another one. Well, that's good. That works. But maybe she's just taking a medication to just kind of knock her out. I can't imagine just laying there watching that, but yeah. The colonic is similar to drinking that nasty stuff. Yeah. Oh, but how's things going? Anybody?
Good.
I'm all right.
Oh, I'm going to go to lunch today with my mother-in-law.
Oh, nice.
So, get out of here about 11. I was hoping that I could get my shipment ready and everything, but I don't know if I'll have time. So I might have to wait on.
Do you find that you're getting faster at doing it?
Yeah. I mean, the process, the entire process is a lot quicker now because it's just a process. You do the stickers and, make sure your items are cleaned up and not sticky, and then put them in a box. That's my problem is I need to get some bigger boxes. And I don't know if I have any. But anyway. So yeah.
We'll go to Lowe's or Home Depot if you're in that area.
Yeah, I might have to do that. I mean, I like to save those like the eBay boxes.
Mm-hmm.
I like to save those, the ones that they send your poly mailers and your padded flat rates.
Right.
Those work really well. And I thought I had one, but I have to go look in one other place to see if I have it. But I probably still won't get it in today. Probably just have to make a trip tomorrow.
That's the reason I bought out that estate sale, is because all their boxes look good. So I can reuse them for eBay.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the auctions we went to, it was like at the end of the auction, everybody was leaving, and we were in the garage, and we happened to look up. And normally we always look in the rafters, and there were piles and piles of boxes, like never used boxes, still flattened.
Oh, wow.
Up in the rafters. So Chris pulled one down, and they were a good size.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like a medium size. So he asked the auctioneer, he goes, I'll give you $1 for all those boxes. He goes, all right, take them.
Wow. Sweet.
We're always looking for boxes at the auctions.
That's awesome. Joanna says, you guys are tempting me with Amazon. Yeah. It's interesting. I'm not like addicted, but like I don't know, maybe I am addicted. I don't know.
I know what you're saying. Like when you're first starting, you're like, you want to see what you can get and see. I don't know. I like seeing all the sales come in and you don't have to do anything with it. They just come in.
Yeah.
It's like the thrill of the hunt, trying to find stuff.
Yeah. I think the first time that I did it, I think I was a little more addicted. And then this time it's just kind of like, if I find good stuff where I'm at, then, then I'm going to pick it up, but I'm not going to go over, different states and, all the Walmarts in the area. I'm not going to do all that. But,
no, that's how I do it too. I'm like, I'm not going to run around town, finding stuff. So
let's make a special trip to, but I mean, it's great if you're going somewhere and, you've got your eye out for clearance or, good deals or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's great because that's just, that's just another way to make money.
Yeah. I mean, if you're out and about and in stores, definitely look at that stuff.
Yeah.
And definitely scan stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't make special trips.
Yeah. So, yeah, go to lunch and then I'm not sure what's going to happen after that. Did pretty good listing yesterday.
Oh, good.
My store is still, I don't know. No sales again yesterday, so.
Really?
On eBay. I did get one on Poshmark, but yeah.
Wow.
That's 2 days of no sales.
Are you running a sale or anything on eBay?
Yeah. Run sales and promoted listings and.
No, you don't do that continuously though, right? You stop and then.
Right.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. I think it's just kind of at a standstill and I'm just gonna keep listing through it. So just at that point right
Still
now.
odd though. It's just I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah. Well, and that is the thing about, adding another something else to your portfolio of things to do. If you're working on one thing, other things suffer. And so, and I know that's part of why I'm not getting any sales on eBay.
Right.
Just, have not been very active in that lately. So trying to build it up again. Yeah. I agree, Texas Brenda.
Yeah, I agree with that because I haven't been sharing on Poshmark and I haven't sold anything. So.
Yeah.
Ooh, get it.
It'll happen.
That was a message saying your order has shipped.
Wow.
What'd you buy?
Your order?
What'd you buy me?
I bought some Dymo labels.
Ooh, for me?
Ooh.
No. Did you ever check that Dymo I sent you and see if it works? Bridget.
Yes, sir. No.
Okay.
I'm sure it works fine. It's fine.
You're reaching your 30-day return policy.
I would never return it anyway. It's fine.
Yeah, you would.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't even tell you. If it didn't work, I wouldn't even let you know.
That sounds about right.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't do that with somebody else you bought something from. Why would you do that with me?
Because you gave me such a great deal. I'm not going to. No.
You're Todd.
Yeah, and you're Todd.
Mm. Woo.
Sounds like a good reason to me.
Yeah. I mean, now if it was like somebody like Carol, oh yeah. Just kidding.
No, that was funny right there. With this demo, I'm all set up to do Amazon, but I ain't going to do it.
Why?
Because I'm too lazy.
Oh, you've been saying that for 3 years, and I don't buy it.
I got enough to do. I don't need to open another.
He's part-time. Hello.
Hello.
You might as well just go full-time.
No, I don't want to work that hard.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I understand. But I mean that's that's the name of the game is you just trying to do too many things, or I don't want to say too many things, because I think it's good to have multiple streams, but if you're working on one thing, something else is going to suffer. And that's just the way it is. It's just life.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just something else to keep track of in my poor old man mind.
Yeah.
I don't need the headaches.
Okay. But oh my goodness. Carol says, wait, what did they say about me? Did we say anything about Carol?
Bridget did.
Oh.
She said she wouldn't return the demo to me if it was broke, but Carol, on the other hand, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's right. See, I already done forgot. The memory's already gone.
And she laughed.
Oh my gosh. They were talking on Scott's channel this morning about virtual assistants. I don't know if I'd do such a thing or not.
There's another can of worms.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'd have to get a whole lot bigger. My operation, not me personally.
I came back to my computer with you saying that. I'm like, what is she talking about?
Yeah, not personally me, but the operation.
Yeah.
You'd have to get a heck of a lot bigger.
If I wanted to get bigger, I could, but I don't want to.
Yeah. Well,
like,
I mean,
I don't want Amazon. I don't want a virtual assistant. I don't want an employee.
Yep.
I don't need the headaches.
Bye, Carol. Good luck. Enjoy the nap.
Carol.
But yeah, that John guy keeps trying to talk Scott into hiring all these employees and virtual assistants and all this stuff.
Nope.
Maybe in his situation that makes sense for him, but I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it.
Well, and and for some people it may be the solution that they need, but
I just have my son and that's it. It's and if he wasn't here, I wouldn't have somebody, you know what I mean, doing that.
Yeah. You just do it.
Yeah.
Now, are you just paying him under the table, or are you
I just
listing him as an employee?
No, I just put him on he has a prepaid PayPal credit card, so I just put money on that.
There you go.
That saves a lot of headaches, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yep.
What's going on?
I can't imagine all the paperwork that John guy goes through.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's a lot of work just with that. No, thank you.
I think he said one time he pays an accountant like $1,500 a month to keep track of all of his stuff. Like, geez, $1,500 a month is probably all I make on reselling. I don't need to get that big.
Oh, I hear you fishing and picking. That's okay.
Yep. Yep.
I understand.
Me too.
But, I mean, it's definitely an interesting, putting that, who it was coming from, putting that aside, I mean, it's an interesting concept because you could have, somebody, if you wanted to grow your business and grow, you probably would need some help, I'm at a point where I don't want to get so big that I can't do it myself because I don't want to hire anybody. But
right. It's just, and I mean, if you hire somebody outside of your family or whatever, it's a headache because then you got unemployment insurance, you have all this other crap you got to think of, and
very true.
If I were going to grow, I wouldn't do it like John or Scott. I would do it like Resell Rabbit. Just get a big old warehouse and order bulk stuff and buy a bunch of storage units. And I would do the things that Resell Rabbit does. I wouldn't do it like.
Yeah, I've just started watching his videos.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, Resell Rabbit has employees, but he seems to still have fun doing it, and he obviously is making a good living from it.
Right. Absolutely.
And he doesn't act like he worries about a whole lot.
That's good.
I made it.
There's Sally.
About goddamn time.
I just got home from work.
Girl, you haven't even had time to change your shirt.
Mm-mm.
Hey, now we can know what her name is. I always forget.
What does her shirt say, Laverne or Shirley?
Did you just get home?
Mm-hmm.
From work?
Yeah.
Why?
Because there was stuff to do.
Oh.
So I stayed.
Oh,
She had me scheduled till 7, and I stayed till 9:30.
You can never
Holy
say
moly.
Sally's a slacker, that's for sure.
No, she's not. She's a worker.
Yes, she is.
I try.
Hey,
Oh, no, you do.
you do it.
You
Ain't
just
no trying
try.
about it. It's a done deal.
Yep.
I have to say that's, that is one thing that really all of us have is pretty good work ethics.
Mm-hmm.
We know what we got to do to work hard to get things done, to get the things that we want, to get the things that we need. And every one of us, we're not afraid to work. So.
I am.
I know. Joanna says Sally was cramming in more hours. Yeah, the boss is gone right now, and there's the manager from Admiral is like doing the paperwork and stuff for her. So she come in this morning, and she had Benzie there, Trina, and her boyfriend, which is Lonnie, who actually I got onto this morning because he's the one that I was training donuts, and then he didn't show up the next night.
Oh yeah.
And I told him I said, you pussied out on me. And he's like, yeah, I kind of did. But she had all 3 of them, plus her, plus me. And she told me, she goes, we've been approved for overtime, so go ahead.
Wow. Rack it up.
So, like, whatever. Yeah, I'd rather be in there in the cooler while the deliveries are coming in, because then I can break, like, they just bring a stack and I break that stack down real quick and, get it separated and, where it's supposed to go. And then they bring in another stack and they just keep on bringing them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, make that cheeseburger money, honey.
And then tonight, because I have more deliveries coming tomorrow, so tonight it won't be as bad.
Right.
And he's putting away grocery and stuff too. So I was like, because I asked who was doing PMs today, and they said it was the new girl, and I said, oh, so that means I get to put away groceries too. And she goes, nope, Lonnie's going to do it. I'm like, okay, good. That's good. Because I could tell, like, even with it just being Thursday, I can tell that we were like dead part of the night. And then everybody started showing up. People are already starting to show up for the weekend.
Wow. Well, yeah, it's going to be a very busy weekend too, because it's going to be Labor Day.
Yep.
So busy.
Man, Jonah's girlfriend can make a mean cookie.
Well. A mean one, huh? How mean is she?
It's a monster cookie, even.
They made some cookies last night, or?
She brought him cookies.
Oh.
And Jonah made the mistake of leaving them on the counter.
There you go. Yep.
Community property.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The price of living there.
Uh-huh. She went to the bathroom yesterday, and so I ran in Jonah's room and I said, "You got some cookies?" Because she brought cookies last time.
Gosh.
He's like, "Yeah, here's a few. Go away."
Get out of here. Oh, we're glad to see you are okay and
Yeah.
you made it through.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get much sleep?
No.
5 hours.
Yeah,
Not bad.
about normal.
Mm.
Right.
How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Good. What'd you have for breakfast?
Who?
Bridget said that she ate breakfast.
Oh, I had waffles.
What?
Waffles.
Oh, waffles.
Waffles.
I usually don't eat breakfast.
Did you eat breakfast this morning?
No.
Yeah, I usually don't either, but I've been trying to be better.
No. I usually don't eat breakfast. I usually wait until after around noonish. But I'm going to go to lunch today with Rose, so.
Oh, good.
That'll get me out of the house for a bit.
Yeah. I know. Oh, sorry.
Morning, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
Hey, Lori.
Lori.
Hello.
There's Maggie. Maggie, why aren't you in here? Come on.
Why doesn't bum crack paper come in here?
Huh?
Why doesn't bum crack come in here?
I don't know. Crack, you want the link? I think he tries to stay incognito.
Mm.
He's probably been on 1 or 2 shows, but I think he just tries to lay low for the most part.
Well, I just don't really know him, but
yeah,
that's a good way to get to know people.
Yeah. Oh, she's folding laundry and listening on her phone.
I think it's Brexit. Over there in Great Britain, they don't allow people to talk on American video because of Brexit.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
He says he's shy.
Yeah, right. I don't believe that.
No way.
Well, any breaking loose on your sales yet?
Nope.
Me neither.
eBay's still on strike.
That's what it seems like, don't it?
Mm.
I sold one item this morning, the Halloween makeup.
Yep, there's still eBay still. I did sell something on Poshmark, but man, I had to pry that one loose. They weren't going to give it to me without a fight.
Yeah, my phone cha-chinged and it scared me.
What's that? What's that sound? I haven't heard it in forever.
Well, I got 5 going out. Bridget, how many you got going out today?
28.
Holy.
But they're already packed, so they're on the porch right here waiting.
Woohoo! 28.
Yeah,
that's
but
great.
My mailman is not scanning them when he picks them up.
Oh.
So I'm gonna have to talk to him today.
Yeah.
You're going to get it talking to?
Somebody's gonna get it. I'm gonna get somebody's ass.
That's usually when my dogs are barking, is when he's out there scanning stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't have a dog to bark at him, so he has no excuse.
Oh,
Get it.
Hello. The heck
Good
was that?
There's that weird sound.
I was watching American Pickers and I kept hearing that in the background. Like, oh, go check my phone. Oh, damn it. American Pickers.
That was a Snap-on torque wrench.
Mm.
Sold for $83.
Wow.
Awesome.
I look for Snap-on tools everywhere I go, and I never find them.
Yeah, we find ours at automotive auctions. You know, garages that are going out of business or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Chris has to fight for them, so he doesn't get them cheap.
What's the most you would spend on something like that?
I don't know.
Oh.
I think he probably paid 20 for it.
Mm.
He knows more about that stuff than I do. But he probably paid 20. And then he gets
Because isn't Snap-on like guaranteed for life or something?
Yes. Yeah. And I've told him before, I said, take these freaking tools that you're buying and stop at a Snap-on truck and get replacements.
Mm-hmm.
That way you could sell them new.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But these
That's
are
true.
Snap-on USA. People want more of the USA ones.
Oh.
Just like Craftsman, if they say USA, then they're more valuable than, I guess, not USA.
Huh.
Yeah, Johanna, I hope so, because he hasn't been giving acceptance scans at all.
Yeah.
So when's the first time they get scanned? When he takes them to the post office?
No,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't get scanned till like 2:00 in the morning.
Oh man. Yeah,
So it's already left the post office and en route
Yeah.
when they get their first scan. No,
When he gets to the regional hub is the first time it gets scanned. That's no good.
that's not acceptable.
Yeah, and our regional hub got closed down for the whole day yesterday because of a mercury spill inside a package.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean that's why you want them scanned right away, is number one, so it can show tracking.
Right.
But also you want that so if there's something that happens,
yep,
you know, it's out of your hands. It's, you know.
I have 2 Poshmark packages that haven't been scanned at all.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Yep. I don't know where they are.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna talk to him about it.
Yep.
And I probably just won't have him pick up next week.
Get it?
Get it? Who is that?
It wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
It had to be Sally then, because it wasn't me.
Sally, is it you?
I don't know.
Well, it had to be.
Nope.
It
Not
wasn't
me.
Well, shoot. Let me check. I know it wasn't me.
I know it wasn't me.
I know it wasn't me.
I know it wasn't me. Let's fight over who didn't get a sale.
I didn't for sure.
Not me.
Well, that one was me. But the other one was not me. That was just them paying for
That's
it.
weird.
That is weird.
That is weird.
One more time. There's been a couple of times I've taken the mail to or my packages to the post office that's like 5 miles up the road, and I got this. Usually I get the postmaster who she's great. She scans everything right away, gives me the receipt. It's a done deal. But there was this other guy that was at the counter, and he said, do you need a receipt? And I was like, nah, I don't need a receipt. And those things didn't get scanned in until later. I think it was later that day or the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to watch you from now on. I ain't playing.
Yeah, I got a compliment from my postmaster yesterday. He said, I put that heavy box of magazines up on the counter, and he said, are you sure you paid enough postage for this? I said, I think so. And he weighed it, and it said 46 pounds. I said, how much postage did I pay for? And he looked it up, and 46 pounds. So he's like, dang, you're good. You're one of the few people that do things right around here.
Well, you do it.
So, well, I ought to. I ship over 1,000 packages a year.
Yeah.
So, I ought to have it close to figured out.
Yep.
Yeah, I would think so.
Oh, God. I've got so much crap to list. I got stuff stacked around everywhere. Sheesh.
You better go to the rummage sale.
I know.
Buy some more crap to stack around the house.
Every day after I leave the post office now, I go to the storage unit and get out 2 more boxes and bring them home and sort them.
Good.
I'm like,
that's a good habit to be in.
Well, I have to because I need to be out by the end of September. And
yeah, that's expensive.
Yeah, if you don't, you're going to be renting that unit for a long old time.
I ain't going to do it.
I think he's going to have that unit. My guess is 3 months.
No.
Yes.
Oh. Well, you got a month. You can do it. You can do it.
3 months.
They're giving me some stupid stuff.
Let's see. When did you get the storage unit? August what?
I don't know. 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
3 weeks ago?
No, it's been about 2 weeks.
October 10th.
Hasn't it?
You're going to have that storage unit till November 15th.
Oh my gosh. He's like, absolutely not.
Make such pleasure bets now, people. Morning, Tommy.
I'll be the bookie.
Okay.
I'm gonna say.
Oh, I better write this down.
Well, you said you're going to be the bookie.
Well, I am. I was just kidding, but I can be serious too.
I say he gets his shit together and is added there by November 1st.
November 1st, huh?
Mm.
And then Bridget said what? This November 15th?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, when do you pay on it?
I paid through the end of September already, so.
Oh, so he's already planned on having it through the end of September.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's what the guy charged me.
Uh-huh.
But he said that he would prorate it out if I left earlier than that.
Oh, right. Yeah, usually they do.
I say October 1st.
Really? You think he's going to get that fast, huh?
Well, he's been pretty diligent about going and getting boxes every day.
How many boxes you think you got left in there?
Less than 500.
Hank. Hank said January 17th, 2024. for.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think I want to change my date. I'm just kidding.
The last few boxes, I mean, it was 80% throwaway.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we have in ours too. And Chris is like, we should just bring our freaking garbage can to the storage and just start throwing shit away.
Morning, Tommy.
Good morning.
I've got so much stuff to list. I made a mistake. I got an order going out today for a light fixture I bought at that same auction that I bought that Lalique glass.
Mm-hmm.
And I sold the light fixture, and I didn't realize it weighed so much. So once I took out eBay fees, I made 33 cents in profit.
Oh, no.
eBay fees and shipping. Shipping is a bear on some of those larger.
Did you do free shipping?
No.
Oh.
But I just, yeah.
Did you?
Garbage trucks coming through my wall.
How did you not come out so good on that?
Well, they're just, I didn't realize the packages were as big as they are, I guess.
Okay.
That makes sense.
And the packages, like, they're going to Florida or California or New York, and I'm like, dang, if they would go to Louisiana, it'd be much cheaper. Or if they would go to Oklahoma or Texas or New Mexico. But no, they got to go to friggin' far west or east coast, and I'm like,
is it just me, or is every time I hear the word Oklahoma, I want to bust out the song?
Oklahoma. I don't know. I've never even seen that show, so I don't even know.
Either. I just know the song, but I haven't seen the show.
I've seen about every musical out there. My mom used to like watching those.
Yeah, that's me too, Mary. All my heavy stuff goes to California or Washington or Oregon.
Right, Mary?
Or Texas.
I saw a lot of stuff to New York. Like a bunch of stuff to New York.
I just sold 2 things to New York last week.
Yeah.
Well, I live in New York and I sell most of my things to other places.
I'm going to go potty and change my clothes real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hey, hope everything comes out okay.
Thanks, Bridget.
She'll let you know, I'm sure.
Carol might have some stuff left if you need help.
Oh, man.
All right, I got to get out of here.
Okie doke.
Oh, my daughter's coming, so I'm going to spend some time with her. I haven't seen her in a while.
Okay. Have fun.
You guys have a good day.
Love you. Bye.
I'm gonna try.
Not really sure why I said love you, but I love you, Bridget. I say that every time I'm on the phone. I love you. So I guess I love you.
Mm-hmm. I think you've told me that several times.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm like, why would you love me?
I love everybody.
I love everybody. You gave me a hug one time.
Yep. I'm a hugger. Watch out, Tara.
That was nice, but you didn't compare with Texas Val. I mean, she can squeeze a lung out your mouth. You let that girl hug you, and I mean, you've been hugged, baby. I think you broke a couple of ribs.
I want you to be able to breathe after I hug you, so I don't hug too hard.
She's stronger than she looks, man. She just almost put the hurt on me. I was like, oh, okay. Let go now.
That's what I tell everybody when I meet them or I see them. I'm a hugger, so get ready, brace yourself, because it's coming.
The guy I bought out the estate, he was a one-act play teacher like my wife, theater teacher, and so, I mean, he just thinks I'm his automatic friend now, and he wanted a hug at the end of my last load. I was like, okay. I gave him a hug. That guy's been through hell. He went through 2 wrecks that should have killed him. And he's just a patched up bag of bones and flesh now.
What is that noise?
There's a motorcycle outside.
Oh, okay.
Or something. Who knows?
Something with the motor.
Yeah,
like, what is that noise?
On a Hoover vacuum cleaner.
There was a trash truck. Somebody was coming through the wall right here. Good God, people, go away! It's either a motorcycle or a very bad engine on the car.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why. I can't explain it. Mary says, I really wonder why men do the things the way they do. Nick will stop at a gas station 4 times a week to put a couple of bucks of gas in each time instead of just filling it up. He went to the grocery store and bought his stuff for last night's dinner instead of doing our weekly shopping. Yeah, I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason.
Yeah, I will fill up when it's time to go to the gas station.
Yeah. If I'm going to get gas, I'm going to fill up because I don't want to go back.
Yeah. It's like I fill mine up. I got that, was it Vortex 5.0 in my truck, but I'll fill it up. Yep, so I don't have to do it later. But we have an EDF like 2 minutes from us, just up the road. So
yeah,
maybe more like 5, but still.
Deb's got noise going on at her place too.
Power or table saws and all that.
I think he left.
It sounds like it. I don't hear nothing anymore.
You'll probably hear a lawnmower here soon. We got the lawnmower man that rides around like it's a go-kart, just rides around the park. Whether or not he cuts anybody's grass, I don't know, but he rides all over the park on a lawnmower. It's like there's these new things. They're called cars.
Morning, Glenn. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, sometimes you can't figure them out, and I'm sure it's the same way with men. They wonder about us sometimes too. So
yeah,
I'm sure it goes both ways.
We don't come with instruction sheets.
Nope. There ain't no manual.
Nope. Ain't that the truth? Oh. Oh
my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with eBay, but
It's like, what the heck?
I
I've never seen it this bad.
so
It's slow.
I don't know. I was getting kind of worried because I went down to the premium store and I'm like, well, shoot, maybe that's the one thing that did I just shoot myself in the foot or what, you know? But
Yeah.
I think it'll be fine. I think it's just there's a little lull in it and eBay's broken. That's what Deb says. I don't know, but I'm sure it'll pick up. Keep listing.
They're probably making changes again. Just when we get used to it being one way, they're changing something else. It's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
It drives me crazy.
I know they put the fall seller update thing up, so I haven't read it yet, but I know that's up.
Either. I don't know if I want to.
Yeah, I'm just like, maybe I should just leave that closed for now. Yeah. Morning, Rita.
I'd seen a YouTube video. Well, I didn't watch it, but I just seen the title. It said the eBay trying to squeeze out the smaller sellers or something. I was like, I should have watched it, but I didn't. So, but it's probably just hearsay from other people. So,
You know, I think you know things get a little slow, and it's easy to blame eBay about it, you know, but it could be just, you know, maybe we're not listing enough, maybe we're not, you know, doing promoted sales or regular sales or
I got.
you know.
I changed all mine to promoted for at 1% just to do like an experiment for a month to see if it's helping. And no, it's not.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it does, but it's not at the moment.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, maybe I'll go into everything that's got watchers on it and, you know, drop it down a couple of dollars and see if that helps. So that's my next plan of attack.
Yeah. Yeah. Hank says, oh, don't worry. Soon there's another update. YouTube will be flooded with 50 different videos and interpretations of it. That is no lie.
That's true.
Morning, Liz. Hey, I wanted to tell you I got your package. I haven't opened it yet and I haven't tried it on Ringo yet, but I will and I'll let you know. Yeah, I guess there was something about putting cubic rate as in the shipping, and I don't know if they did that.
I wish they would leave shipping alone. Just leave it alone.
Yeah. Just leave it alone, and
we
just
were
deal
doing
with
fine with the way it was, and they got all these other crappy things they put in there. It's like, good Lord.
There's something else to learn. Yeah, I gotta see if that fits Ringo. If it don't fit Ringo, it probably will fit Elvis. So I'll have to try it out, see what happens. I don't know. Yeah, I mean the cubic rate definitely can save you money. You know, if you know how to do it, and if you can figure it out and you make it work for you, definitely. That's something that I'm kind of because I started listing on Macari again, and I'm kind of doing a little experiment as far as their shipping. Because you can choose to make your own to ship your own label, you know, use your own label as shipping, and so I'm trying that out. Box in a poly bag trick works every time. Okay, sounds good. I've never done that before, so I don't know how that works, but Yeah. So I've never been one to do free shipping on anything, but yeah, I'm not sure if she said I ship on my own for light stuff on Macari too. Okay. For things that fit in a padded flat rate envelope or other flat rate or regional, I'll do free ship. Nobody wants to pay $11 to ship a pair of jeans. Right. So Liz, do you ship all your Macari stuff? Do you ship that on pirate ship? So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And then just adjust the prices. Because I still haven't got no sales over there. When you do free shipping, the fee comes off that total. Whereas with other shipping, their shipping options, you only pay 10% fee on the item price itself. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. So, yeah. I'll have to start. I use PayPal and Ship Now a lot. PayPal shipping and it worked. Also, I've used Shippo, ShipRush, Pirate Ship, just whatever works for you. Yeah. Okay. All right, Sally, it's all yours.
Well, Brandon was just telling me that
options.
That one?
Yeah, that one.
Brandon was just telling me that he went in and changed his thing for sending a non-paid sending an item to non-paid assistant or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And it did give him the option of doing 2 days.
Oh, cool.
And so they must have brought that back because last time I checked it, it was 4 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you see what my hair's doing? This is how it dried. I went to work with my hair wet last night, and this is how it dried.
Oh, you got some ringlets there, huh? Huh.
Like it's curling. Like it doesn't usually do that.
Yeah.
I think my hair's changing again.
Well, probably. Changes all the time.
I don't think it's in payments. I go to communication preferences. I don't remember where that's at.
Change my settings for how long between auctions. Allow people to combine shipments. Yeah, I said it. I like it being on the 2 days. That way I don't, I don't even worry about it. I'll send them a couple of invoices, but I don't worry about it. I just
don't go there. It's just going to send you to a eBay
I know what it's
top page.
No, I know what it's going to send me.
Just
trust me.
Freaking stupid.
No,
trust me. That's the worst thing you could say.
And he says it about 50 times a day.
Don't listen to that.
Trust me. Just trust me.
Oh my goodness.
Right there. An unpaid item assistant.
He tells me that whenever I'm turning and I have to look that way.
Yeah, so yours says 4 days.
Oh, they didn't give it to me.
They don't give you the option. I got 4 days on. I got 2 days on mine. You're allowing buyers to make combined payments.
Well, that sucks.
Within 3 days. If you like, lower your combined payment settings. There you go. That's why, because you got combined payments within 3 days. If you like case to open sooner, please click here to lower your combined payment settings.
That shouldn't make a difference.
That's what Hank says. She says go into your settings where you adjust your combined shipping payment settings. She said to go in.
You got a combined shipping thing.
Edit combined payments.
One combined payment for all items purchased from within.
You should know better, Hank. No, but that's what he says when he's turning, and he tells me it's clear that way, and I go to look, and he goes,
I
trust
told you.
me.
Trust
yeah.
me.
It's not doing nothing. I clicked it, and it's not doing nothing.
Well, that's dumb.
There's Maggie.
Here I am.
Hello.
Hi, Maggie.
So yeah, you can't change yours to 2 days because of the combined payment settings, but I can do it on mine because I don't have combined payment.
Okay, bye.
Get out of here. Get on out of here.
That's for unpaid items.
All right, I will be right back.
Is that for unpaid items you're talking about, Sally?
Yeah, because you used to, at one time I had it on 2 day. Okay, Hank. At one time I had it on 2 day, and then when I went to go change it back, the only one that I could do was 4 day. And 4 day, 6 day, 8 day, 12 day, but nothing lower than 4. And then he was telling me that he changed his to 2 day last night. And I'm like, well, that sucks that I can't do it and you can, so we were looking at it, and it says that I have to change Hank says you have to change your combined payment settings, and you can change it for unpaid item.
So you can't do combined shipping and 2 day unpaid item. Weird.
I don't know.
It just doesn't. I'm hoping under the new payment system that they will be able to do pay it now, even on offers.
Yeah.
Is anybody else going into the new managed payments? I got an email about it maybe a week ago. I meant to look at it, but never got a chance.
I'm not doing it until they make me. Even though, I can't remember who was in here that said that they switched to it, but somebody said that they switched to it, and they do deposits every day.
Was it Ansley?
I don't think so. No, it was somebody that I don't think is usually in here.
Oh, I see what Hank is saying. For example, if you let people combine payment for 4 days worth of purchases, obviously you can't open a UPI after only 2 days.
I see.
I'm shipping out one today that I had to file a unpaid item on, and I hate that because it always worries me if they're going to take revenge by,
Well, usually if eBay sends that email saying you're in the unpaid item, you have an unpaid item case opening against you, usually they pay right then. That's been my experience anyways, but I just had one that went in yesterday and they haven't paid yet.
Well, that's what happened. I had one that went in, and then within a few hours it paid, and that was after a week. And I sent like 2 really nice You know, if you've changed your mind, just let me know. Messages. My worry is when they finally pay after a UPI, are they going to be mad because you filed it and ding your feedback? But I'm really paranoid about feedback, which is really weird. So
I don't think I've ever had anybody I put a UPI on leave me a bad feedback.
Oh, really? So I should just stop worrying about that? I mean, I probably won't stop worrying about that, but
I don't know. I don't have a whole bunch of those. I've got one right now, but I only get one about every 2 weeks or so. And then usually when I put a UPI on, they go ahead and pay and ship it out.
Deb is saying she's not going to switch till they have PayPal included. I thought they did have PayPal included.
Yeah, they do, as far as I know.
Yeah, I thought that was already. I thought the other big sticking point was whatchamacallit? Oh, God, my brain's not working this morning. Global shipping.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's supposed to be not covered. They're not going to cover that.
Well, that sucks.
They're not going to accept money or something for thank you. So if somebody purchases something from you and they're from out of the country, it
you have
can't
to
be under the global shipping program.
Yeah, this email that I just got maybe a week ago says Managed Payments offers more ways for buyers to pay with credit, debit and gift cards, Apple Pay, Google Pay, PayPal, and PayPal credit. So PayPal's already included.
Mm-hmm. And how many people are shipping to Canada without global shipping program right now?
I've thought of doing that, but I haven't.
I mean, I don't even know how you would. Well, you just unclick the box, I guess. If
yeah, what you do is you set it up for global shipping, but then you under a list of then you do set up international shipping also. And on the list of included countries, you just click Canada.
So you're just giving that option to Canada.
Yeah. Which I have thought of doing that.
Yeah, I guess Bridget and Valerie's been trying it.
Oh, have they?
I'm back.
You've been putting your stuff on to ship to Canada without global shipping, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've gotten some pretty good sales, and you know it works out. It seems like it works pretty good for me. Doing okay with it.
Swag says that she does on a few items. Cindy does. Says no problem so far. Joanna says, in my settings, I have it set to ship directly to Canada, Australia, UK, etc. Never sold anything to Canada though. Sent something to Switzerland though.
Huh.
So you don't use global shipping program at all then, Joanna, right?
Because first class, so for Canada, it's first class international for up to 4 pounds, isn't that right?
Right.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I'll try doing it going forward. I don't want to go back and change all my listings.
Yeah. That's kind of what I did.
Couldn't you go in bulk?
I can't. I don't think I did. I think I just started doing it with my, the listings that I started, from that moment on, basically. I don't think I bulk because I didn't want to mess it up,
Yeah.
Because I still want the global shipping for everything else.
So, Joanna, you're giving them an option then, basically?
Yeah. I don't want to do it to any other countries other than Canada. Because I still want that protection. I still want the GSP for other countries, but and that's just me. There's no.
But Mary, usually the customs stuff prints right along with the label.
Yeah.
Couldn't you just print that on your label maker?
No, when I have a custom, when I send something directly to Canada, I actually have to print it out on my printer.
Oh, that's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah. I mean, there's a possibility I could maybe do it. I think it would be too, because I think it's too much on one label if you just do it on your regular, on the Dymo or whatever you use.
Yeah.
So I just print it out. Because you have
Look at us.
You have to still sign it and everything.
Look at us having eBay conversations.
Wow. I know, right? That's scary.
I know.
That hardly ever happens.
Yeah. Liz says, I like the GSP protection. Yeah, I do too.
I do too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I don't understand why they're taking that away. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, as far as I know, they're not taking that away.
No.
Oh, okay.
They're not taking
just not. You have to go about it a different way.
Right. Like, what is it, Valerie? Like, GSP isn't part of the new payment system or whatever. They're not covering that, right? Like, they won't accept money from.
Right.
Is that what it is? They won't accept money from the customer for something that goes GSP.
Right.
I think so.
Once you sign up with managed payments, GSP is removed from all your listings.
Right.
You no longer have that option.
So they pretty much are taking it away.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's going to be added again in the future.
I think it's coming. I think when they force everybody to do it, I think that's going to be included.
Because it says it's not currently supported. Right. So I think it will be eventually.
Yeah, I think they're working on it.
Because that just makes it so much easier just to go that route.
Oh,
that's crazy. A fourth of my sales are GSP.
Right.
Because all that's going to do is, if it's not going to be an option because they can't get it figured out, that's just going to make it harder on us.
Yeah.
It probably cost us a lot more.
Yeah. People say it's easy to ship internationally without GSP and that it's cheaper for the buyer. But I don't know. I like the security of it.
I do too. That's one reason why I use it, not just the simplicity of it, but how much security you have with that.
Right. Right, because I think everybody has been in that situation, or most people have been in that situation where they have, an item that gets shipped to GSP and, to Kentucky, and then for one reason or another, it can't go to that customer, and then, you get a refund, the customer gets to keep their, you get to keep your money, the customer gets to keep their money, you know, and everybody's made whole basically. So, you know, or if the item gets lost, you
Right.
know, or whatever, you know, whatever the situation may be, that's a great, because you don't have to worry about it. You don't have
Right.
to, you
Once
know,
it's in their hands, it's in their hands. You
yeah.
don't,
I mean, they're in charge of it.
they take
Um,
responsibility of it from there on out, and so that's
Yeah.
what I like about it too.
Sure, sure. I always wonder, you know, how are they making money, you know,
Yeah.
in that case. But I am sure that, say, if an item got lost in the Netherlands or whatever, and I'm sure, you know, they make everybody whole, but they're not going to take the loss on it. They're going
Right.
to go to that company, you know, whoever was the company that they went with to ship it, they're going to go to them and file a claim and get reimbursed.
Yeah.
I'm sure, you know, that's probably the case. That has to be, because they'd be losing money hand over, you know, fist. So,
Oh yeah.
but I don't know, the Canada thing. It seems to prompt a few more sales from Canada. You know, with people that don't want to go through the GSP. It's a little cheaper, a little more reasonable. So, and I don't usually have a whole lot of international sales myself. So, you know,
I think I have like at least 5 a month.
yeah, it gave me a few more. You know, it didn't make a huge difference, but it gave me a few more than what I normally get.
Hmm.
So, and from what I hear, they have a pretty similar post office program, you know, that's similar to ours, and so you know, they're pretty similar to us as far as, you know, tracking.
Re- really, Mary? They've never fought me on one damn claim yet. So you sent them all the info and pictures, and like it just says what, processing or something. My claim is usually solved within 3 days. I've never had a problem with the postal service with that.
Yeah, it's pretty much cut and dry.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you got picked to be the one that they do like a investigation on or something. That is so weird.
And you can always request to talk to someone about it.
Did you do it? You did it online? Because I always just do mine online, and then you can just go in and look at your claim, and it'll tell you like where they're at, they're
they'll tell
if they paid it or what.
Yeah.
That's so weird. I know.
Dead air. Dead air.
I've never had a claim.
No?
You never have had a claim?
Mm-mm. Never really had anything lost.
Mm-mm.
Well, not that I
knock on some
not
wood
that I
there.
insured.
Yeah, you better find some wood. Do you ever send anything breakable though?
Not really. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's probably why.
I mean, and one time I had twice I had things lost, or no, I shouldn't say that. I had a package come back to me that the contents have been separated, so it never got there, but I hadn't bought insurance, so they were cheap things.
Yeah.
Oh, the one time that happened was with a $150 item from Amazon. And because I bought the shipping through Amazon, they covered it. They gave the buyer their $150 and I kept my $150. And so I never had to file a claim or anything.
Yeah.
Should have filed a claim. Then I would have made another $150, right?
I know, you should have.
Oh.
Gotta learn to work it, Maggie. Work it to your advantage.
Good morning,
Julie.
Laura. Sorry.
Julie says, Valerie, we need some of your magic juju stuff today for the eBay sales. Lay it on us.
Yeah, come on.
All right. All right.
All right, we ready?
We need some.
Oh, look at all those hands. Oh my gosh. They're ready. Let's see. Oh, let's see. People's looking at me like, my mama's lost her mind.
I lost her mind.
Here we go. Woo!
Got it.
I got all my hands working.
Wow. That was good. Get ready. Get ready. It's gonna be a great weekend. Yeah, be careful what you wish for.
I even tried going and starting a promotion like Bridget was saying she did, and just trying, something to knock it loose.
Texas Val says, I just tuned in and hands were flying. What the heck?
Hand job.
That's right. Oh, Beth says, good morning, chick picker. Induction postponed, no beds. Oh, man. Maybe she'll be born on my birthday.
Maybe.
September 1st. I'm number 1.
Bye, Mary.
Bye, Mary. Have a great day. Get some good sales. Lots of sales.
Bye, Mary.
Man, Joanna's just zooming around the house. She's got dishes done, stoves cleaned.
Wow.
Time to drain my zucchini salt bath.
Wow.
What?
I don't know.
Zucchini salt bath. Do we want to know what that is?
I don't know what that is.
I've never heard of zucchini salt. Or maybe it's zucchini and salt.
Zucchini salt bath.
Maybe she is.
Maybe she puts her zucchini in a salt bath.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
I thought she put herself in a bathtub with zucchini.
That's what I was thinking too.
She said it's for her zucchini relish.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, Texas Val, I'll have to do another one just specially for you. How's that?
Well, no. That ain't fair.
Hey, you got yours. Y'all are gonna wear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Julie says, I listed 24 items yesterday, got 25 more to do today. Why is the first one the hardest to do? Just do it. Just do it. Don't stare at it. Just don't even think about it. Just do it.
Oh, Texas Valley, just rewind.
Think about all those sales that you're going to get when you list those items. Now, I sing to myself, money, 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 money. I can't sing, but.
Yeah, you can. You just did.
Sally's being mean to me.
That's a new one, huh?
Oh, Hank says, oh no, you can't just rewind. That's stale juju now. It's all zooped up by the hands. Needs to be piping hot and fresh. Oh my gosh, you guys are hilarious. So funny.
We need to make up a name for our cult.
For your what?
For our cult.
Oh,
our cult.
The Juju cult.
I'm like, oh, I was gonna tell you guys there's a good show on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's called The Family. It's kind of like a documentary, but
okay.
It's about like this so-called fellowship or the family, and basically it's almost like it's kind of like a cult, but has a lot to do with like people, politicians and stuff like that. That kind of it's interesting. It's very, very interesting. So yeah, if you get a chance, go watch it. I don't remember how many seasons there are, but I think I'm on like the third show, and it's pretty good. Pretty interesting. If you like that kind of stuff, that might be something good that I bet Kathy would get a kick out of that. The Juju cult. Oh my God. People watching this for the first time, they'll be like, what is going on here? Hands are flying.
People are crazy.
Yeah. You lost your mind.
I started watching Ozark again yesterday.
I really like that show.
I do too. And I get so mad at that lady when he's watching her cheat and stuff.
Yeah.
I get so mad.
Yeah. Because it's like, what are you thinking? Yeah. What are you doing?
And then I'm like, oh, I forgot that she did that.
Yeah.
Because I've already seen freaking 2 seasons of it.
Mm-hmm. They need to get on that a little better, I think.
Oh, maybe I haven't seen that one.
What's that?
The one you're talking about, The Family.
Yeah. Is that what it's called? Morning,
yeah.
Julie. How you doing?
Julie.
How's them babies doing? She said September we should know what the actual date will be. So
the same week that I found out that you were pregnant, I found out that one of my coworkers was pregnant. And but she's a little further along than you are. And she's due the 15th of September.
Oh, wow.
And she started having contractions, I guess, yesterday.
Ooh.
And I think she's on leave from now until until she comes back. AJ's at the grandparents already today.
That's good. She's in line at Starbucks, ready to get her day started. Man, that'll pop that little baby up with the little Starbucks.
That's cool. So you're gonna get some work done today?
Yep. Bust it out.
Yeah, she's just barely further along than you are. I mean,
yeah, Julie's got
crazy how that works. But I found out you guys were pregnant on the same week.
That's cool. Yeah, she was 28 weeks. Julie was 28 weeks yesterday. So, not too much longer.
Yep. She'll be here before you know it.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Getting prepared.
Oh, can you come here, Hank, and list all the things? Actually, if I don't watch out, Brandon's going to list all my things on his own account.
Yeah, you better get busy.
He was doing it last night whenever I was in the bathroom getting ready. He's like, okay, I had him to get me clothes or whatever, and he brought him, and he's like, okay, I'm going back to list. I'm like, oh.
What's wrong with you?
I want to stay on the list.
He should just list on your account.
I know, but he is afraid that I'm not going to like his pictures and stuff.
Well,
no.
At least, the least he could do is just he could make drafts on your account, and then you can come in. You can come in the morning and, go over them.
Check his work.
Delete them.
And then we can have a meeting.
Hold a staff meeting.
And then I can fire his ass.
No. You can correct him. Oh, Liz, she made her first home goods sale on Posh. $40 Pottery Barn pillows. There you go.
Nice.
I have not tried Cellhound.
What is that?
I don't know.
I've heard of it, but I haven't tried it.
Is it like a app? Like a local? I think it's like a local sales. I don't know.
I thought it was a listing program. No,
I thought that's what it was too. Texas Val, do you know anything about that?
It lets you cross post to different.
Oh, is it a cross poster also? I don't know.
Makes it easy to sell secondhand items. Currently lists to eBay. It says currently lists fashion items. Is it only for clothing?
I don't know.
With additional marketplaces coming soon. Huh. So it doesn't do Poshmark?
Yeah, I'm doing the list perfectly.
Oh, how are you liking that?
I like it. It works really well.
I went to do the trial because Bridget did a trial, and was telling us about it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go do the trial on my days off. Well, I went, and they had a list, like a waiting list for the trial. I was like, okay, bye.
For List Perfectly, I think, because I saw a show where it's two gals, right?
Yeah, Vicky and Katie.
And they just didn't had any idea that it was going to blow up the way it did.
Wow.
So you kind of have to hand it to them for not just taking all everybody's money and not being able to keep up, you know?
Well,
right,
true.
right.
To more.
Because it's just them two. It's just them two that's running the whole, you know, all of the aspects of having that. It's just them. And,
right. So instead of taking people's money and not being able to deliver their.
Right.
You know, their.
Right. And it took, well, for me, it took 5, I would say 6 days from the time that I signed up to be on the waiting list.
Okay. That's not too bad.
So, but I really like it. I think it's been, a great thing so far.
Well, that's good. Julie said that she's going to try and get her eBay up and going today.
Well, she had one, and she forgot what email. She can't get into her account, basically.
Oh, okay.
So, and she really didn't know how to do that. So she was just going to start another account, which I don't really like that, because you got all your feedback and everything on your main account.
Can't they do where you can go and put like forgot username or whatever, or
I would think so. You should be able to go on there and say, I can't find my account. There should be something for that, and you can recover it.
But if you have a different email address or don't have access to the email address you originally used, it might be impossible.
Right.
But they may have that that information somewhere.
Yeah.
It says, okay, how much does it cost to use a Cellhound posting app? List up to 30 items a month, normally $87, now $52.20.
For only 30 items a month?
Whew.
Yeah, for $1.74 a listing.
Wow.
That's kind of.
Yeah.
That's a little steep.
Yeah.
90 items for $238. And 150 for $216. So it's like, that's like $1.44 per listing. But I don't know if that's all that includes in your, that's, you know, if that includes your selling, like your, like when you sell something.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if, you know, there's a fee for that too. I don't know.
Huh.
Liz says she pays her real life lister assistant $300 a week for 100 listings.
Wow.
So what? That's 30 cents a listing.
Right.
Right?
That's $3 a listing, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't do math here. We just.
Yeah, what the heck?
They just put it in the computer and it figures it out. Don't ask us to do no math. Yeah, $3 a listing.
Okay, sorry. 2 aliens on a house plus a paint bucket equals spaghetti. I don't know.
Yeah, I am sure it is well worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're good at it, they know what they're doing, you know, and they can get 100 listings up. That's amazing. That's amazing. But I like I'm really liking the List Perfectly. I think it does really, really, really well.
And how much is that per month? What's that monthly fee?
They have different tiers. They have a $30 one. They have I think it's a $40 or $50 one. And then there's a $70 one. So I kind of went all in and did the $70 one. I know that's a lot of money, but I'm seeing if that's gonna work for me, if maybe I don't need that much. So I may be going down to maybe the middle one or the first one. I'm not sure yet. Yeah. I gave you some of my juju. All right, are you guys ready? Here we go. Oh. We got a second one coming.
Oh, wait, I'm getting more.
Woo! Julie, get your hands up. I don't care if you're in the middle of Starbucks. You gotta think you're weird, but you know, it's all good.
I got it.
Did you feel that? Man, there was some electricity in that one. Let's go.
Hank, I know you put all kinds of emojis right there, but I can't tell what they are.
Sherry says, y'all are freaks, says me with their hands up. I'm glad you guys caught all that stuff. All that goodness.
Mm-hmm.
There was some good stuff in that one.
So Valerie, you create your actual initial listing on List Perfectly. It's not just a cross poster.
Right.
Can you save them there? Can you save all your listings?
You can, but there's an extra cost to that.
Okay.
So I can't remember the actual numbers, but I think if you say, and I don't know if this is accurate, but say you save 100 listings on there, it's going to cost you an extra $40 a month.
Oh, okay.
So they're gonna charge you for the, to save the item.
Okay.
Which, I mean, it would work well, but I'm not willing to pay that much money to have my listing saved.
Right.
So
I pay InkFrog, and one of the reasons I do is because I want to keep my listings, because since I move twice a year,
right,
sometimes I take everything down. Mm-hmm. But I mean, realistically, I guess you could just, so if with List Perfectly, you couldn't do that and then relist it all. You'd have to save it all.
Right.
I agree, Hank.
Julie says, the lady caught me. I told her I was doing my morning stretches. Good job. Awesome. Good job. Oh my gosh. Y'all are crazy. Too funny.
That's funny.
But yeah, I create the listing from, so this is my hang up, and maybe you guys can help me with this. So my hang up is, and it kind of creates it makes it a little bit more cumbersome, I guess you could say, because I don't take my pictures before I do my listing. I do my drafts first, and then I take my pictures after that.
Okay. So
this is the thing. When I'm doing my listing, I'll list it. I'll put it all together on List Perfectly. And then what I'll do is I'll go over to, I'll put it on eBay. So it'll be a draft on eBay. And then I'll do my pictures and everything. And then I'll and then I'll come back and I'll post them over to Macari and Poshmark with the pictures. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
it sounds like a lot of running around.
It kind of is. I would like a more streamlined way of doing it, and I don't know if I should take my pictures of everything, because I know that's the way a lot of people do their listing, is where they just take the pictures first,
right.
And then Hank says taking my photos first instead of doing drafts first is probably the number one productivity increase that I've made in years with this.
Oh, wow.
I just changed things around so I could touch the item less, more efficient. So, I mean, that would make more sense. Yeah. So I might have to work with that and see if maybe I can make that a little more efficient. Inspect the item during photography process, batch items. Yeah, I love doing the drafts first. And once I get into something that I like doing, it's hard for me to change. But if it's going to help, make the process quicker, then, I'm going to have to conform to that.
Oh, yeah, that's what I like doing. Yeah, I did 40 drafts. And then it would take me forever to do pictures.
Yeah. Like, you dread doing the pictures. And I don't know why. I don't know why it takes me so long to do the picture. It's an easy thing.
Yeah.
Click, 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 And it's pretty much done and over with. But maybe I need to make that changeover and get that done.
I guess that makes sense, Hank.
So
I have another pen in that fridge, babe.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to make this. I want to use the Liz Perfectly app to the best way that it can possibly work, because I want to get my money for it.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure something out.
Yeah.
So. All right, guys. I hope everybody has a great day. We're gonna
You too.
Cut it off here and
get all the listings and all the sales in the world.
Get all the sales today. I'm telling you, if you list today, you are going to get some major sales.
Okay, but if I don't make any major sales, I'm coming to you for money.
You got a list. And don't come to me, because I ain't got none. I'm broke. As a joke.
Got a double dose to Juju.
All right. Everybody have fun. We'll see y'all later.
Don't waste your Juju.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.